and keep on watching. So to begin, I'm using the Pure Voc All Day Glow Multi-Corrective Serum to begin prepping Jasmine's skin. Much of today's tutorial is about skin prep, getting the skin glowing and luscious so that it really steals the spotlight in today's show. The serum is a perfect first step because it's a super lightweight and concentrated formula. It has vitamin C in it, which brightens and tightens the skin. It has strong antioxidants, which help repair the skin and protect it. It's vegan, paraben-free, gluten-free, cruelty-free, and the products from this line are really quite affordable. We get to see here how dewy our model's skin is beginning to look, so I'm going to amplify this even more with the Pure Voc All Day Glow Multi-Corrective Face Cream. This right here makes your skin super luminous. It has the vitamin C in it, just like the serum we used. It has niacinamide, which helps treat fine lines and dark spots. It has the hyaluronic acids, which work both on the surface of the skin and deep down for 30 hours of continuous hydration. And also it has these light diffusing pearl pigments in it that makes your skin super dewy and radiant looking, which makes for the perfect formula to rock an all day, no makeup glow if that's what you're going for. That's what this brand is all about here, reversing the cover up and feeling confident in your skin with their quality skincare products. So with that said, the last skincare product I'm using today is the Pure Voc All Day Glow Multi-Corrective Eye Cream. This cream helps brighten dark circles, reduce any puffiness you may have, and smooth out fine lines around the eyes. I like using an eye cream after the face creams in a skincare routine. I know everyone has different methods they prefer. I usually like going in with toners and then serums, face creams, eye creams, and lastly SPF for the daytime. I forgot to mention earlier, don't forget to bring down your skincare to your neck and chest. The skin in these areas are just as important as your face. Okay, now that we have the skin plumped and hydrated, I'm moving on to my favorite step of today's tutorial. I'm using the Wonder Blading Peel and Reveal Lip Color by Wonder Skin. It comes in a kit like this, and I'm applying this right onto the lips. Now, I know this looks a little crazy right now, but have faith. I promise you, it's going to turn out looking amazing. This is a lip mask that creates a long-lasting, water-resistant lip stain. So I'm going to tell you how I like to use this on myself, which is the way I'm showing you here, because I've used this a few times by now, and I feel like I got the method down. I apply a layer of this on, leave it to dry for about 45 seconds to a minute, go in with a second coat, leave it to dry for another minute, and then go in with a third coat before I peel it off. I'll put up a caption somewhere here on the screen so you know which coat I'm on. And by the way, I'm using the shade Cool Rose, but they have 10 different shades to choose from, some of which are a fresh tint stain, while others are full color stain. On myself, I usually apply 2 layers of this for a softer stain, but today I wanted a bit more color to the lips, which I think will be perfect for this holiday look. And I found that the trick to this is to work quickly. Apply on a generous layer and let it dry. And the longer you let it sit there, the more intense the color stain is going to be. In these kits come the Wonder Blading Lip Mask, which is what I'm using here, along with a Wonder Blading Lip Activator and a Wonder Blading Cloth. So now that I have the last layer applied, I'm using the Wonder Blading Lip Activator, misting this onto the lips until they're slightly damp, waiting a few seconds, and then we get to peel away the mask and see the final result. See? I told you to have faith. The bluish purple color is not the final color. The final color is this rose tone that looks so beautiful, and it doesn't transfer or budge. Even with a mask, it's so convenient, and the final result is so fresh and vibrant. Now, to move on, I'm using the Kosas Revealer Concealer in the shade 05W, and applying a bit of this to the center of the forehead, cheeks, chin, and nose before blending this in with a sponge. I like using a sponge, especially for this kind of look, because it's going to pick up some of this product and only leave behind what we need. I'm not looking for a full coverage effect today. In fact, I want it to be super, super lightweight and sheer in coverage. So much so that we can still see her freckles and texture. By the way, I'm sorry my hand looks crazy and looks like I went through a lawnmower. I have a cat, and if you're a cat owner, you know how it is. I thought we were on good terms, but out of nowhere, she attacked my hand. Like, what is that? Anyways, as I was saying, I want to be able to see the glowing benefits of the skincare we use today, so less is more. And sometimes Just using a bit of concealer around the face instead of using a foundation is all we need. And I'm using the same shade everywhere. I'm not highlighting and contouring and bronzing and all that today. No doubt those techniques look beautiful, but sometimes something about bringing it back to the basics, keeping it simple and easy, looks really fresh and youthful. Once we have this concealer blended out, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand in the shade Pinkgasm and applying this onto the cheeks with my sponge. I used this the other day in a tutorial and it looked stunning, so I'm using it again. I love that it not only complements the glow we have from that skincare, but also adds a pinch of blush color to the cheeks. So the only two liquid complexion products we're using today are the concealer and this. And then I'll go in with a little powder to bring down any shine that we don't want. For powder, I'm using this translucent setting powder from One Size and using this to lightly set the little makeup we've used into place. For this fresh-faced look or for a no makeup look, I prefer using a translucent setting powder rather than a foundation powder for a lighter coverage effect. I don't want to cover up her freckles or her skin texture, which I know sounds crazy because I feel like we live in a world where everyone uses loads of makeup to cover up texture, but I don't know. I don't mind it. I like seeing the skin looking more authentic sometimes for a natural look like this. I was getting ready the other day with my friend and I went for this fresh-faced look. And my friend pointed out that she could still see the couple blemishes I had. And I said, I know. It doesn't bother me like that. I like for my skin to shine through sometimes, even with its little imperfections. Everyone has them. It's completely normal, and I love it. All right, next up, I'm using this Anastasia Beverly Hills brow powder in the shade Soft Brown to lightly fill in her brows. I start by brushing her hairs into place and fill in any sparse areas. I'm more so keeping the placement of this product towards the end of the brow, as I want the forward section of the brow to remain naturally light and fluffy. Now, everyone's brow shape is different, of course, so apply this step however you please. Our model today, Jasmine, already has a naturally beautiful full brow shape, so I don't want to overdo it with this product. I want to use just enough to complement it, yet keep it natural looking. To accent the lip color, I'm using this Buxom Plump Shot lip gloss to give us a glossy finish. This is another thing I love about that lip stain we used earlier. You can dress it up with some clear lip gloss if you want a high shine finish, and the lip color still isn't going to move or budge. Not under a mask, not while you eat or drink, nothing. And because I want a little extra pop of color onto the cheeks, I'm using the Dior Backstage Pink Blush and dusting this right onto the apples of her cheeks. So this is actually one of two looks I filmed with Jasmine today. I'll show you a sneak peek of the second look I created for a day to night makeup tutorial I'm going to post soon. We kept all the complexion products the same and just added onto it for a more dramatic glam look. But for today, the last product I'm using is the One Size Preserve the Serve Luminous Setting Spray to lock in the makeup, which makes for the last step and how I created this fresh face makeup look on our naturally beautiful model.